Voltando com o The Outer World no Xbox One X, fazendo a parte 10. Agora eu acho que o som voltou. Aquela outra que tinha começado que o som tava. O jogo não tava saindo, eu vou deletar. Eu vou deletar aquela transmissão. Aí eu dá foco nessa. Não vou deixar a transmissão sem som salvo não. Pelo menos já sabe que o som tá saindo agora. Não sei porque tava mudo, não tava saindo, tava saindo só o som do microfone e do jogo não tava saindo. Pronto.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Tem que falar com o cara primeiro. Tô voltando da onde tinha parado aquela. Eu tinha fechado o jogo.
Sorry, let me just get back in character. Whoa,
Eita,
whoa,
Iba.
whoa, it's not what it looks like.
A Taliba, quer dizer. Ah, eu acho que foi do PC mesmo.
Easy, friend.
Eu reiniciei o PC,
There are as
o som
many
voltou.
reasons to spare my life as there are
Na
flavors
captura.
in Rizzo's Spectrum vodka.
Só o microfone tava saindo, só que o som do jogo não tava saindo, é claro.
First, I am a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Enterprise. And secondly, I'm just here doing a job for a VIP. Mascot's honor. I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack.
Se eu tivesse prestado atenção desde o começo que não tava saindo o som do jogo, só tava saindo o microfone e tinha abortado logo no início aquela transmissão. Ainda bem que eu não fiz nada na prática.
You found the recording? Oh, well, that's just sweeter than a fistful of purple berry punch. Oh, law, Birdie's gonna slaughter me like
Ainda bem que o jogo também não salvou nada. Praticamente não tinha feito nada
aquela
aquela hora.
later over at the pilot house. I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise.
Intimidar, vamos ver.
What? But I can't? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I can't. Not here. I'm sorry. The Pilot House complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything, I swear.
Pronto, vamos examinar pelo jeito. Ou não.
The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Acho que não vai ter mais coisa pra investigar não. Vamos ver. Vou examinar o computador deles. Pronto. Eu posso pegar os itens aqui? Não é roubo não?
What floor would you like to
Deixa eu dar uma olhada pra que lugar que eu tenho que ir antes. Não fala. Vamos dar uma olhada no mapa então. Pelo jeito é do lado de fora, perto do estação de pouso. Vamos ver. Manter os mesmos compênios. As minhas armas tá mais forte que o dos compênios. A única coisa forte deles é o especial. Tem que ver se eu dou umas armas novas pros compênios também. Talvez eu jogue um pouco de Assassin's Creed Odysseus. Vou tentar fazer o NZ+, começar pelo menos. Deve ter um caminho por aqui, em algum lugar. Pega. É aqui que não tem entrada não. Ou não tem passagem por aqui. É, eu acho que vou ter que tentar descer do outro lado então.
I've spent at the Grand Colonial.
Se tem som, tem escada em algum lugar.
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby.
Come here! Wanna give you a gift?
Ah, tem alguma coisa aqui.
Physical analysis reveals this to be a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on bottle shapes and label types. Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
I don't even need to, Cap. I can smell it already. That ain't Rizzo's. Rizzo's has a sort of sickly sweetness to it, like it's a bottle of liquid lollipops. This just smells like piss. I'm actually surprised you can't tell.
Tem que ter uma saída por aqui também.
Listen, I understand the lockdown. Really. Can't you see my face? There are genuine tears on it right now. I'll cease my inquiries about leaving the hotel.
Ah, deve ter um elevador aqui, cadê? Gozado que eu não vi pra que lado que vai pra lá. Vamos tentar então pra cá, cadê? Para de ficar pulsando pra cima. Pronto. Deve passar aquela ponte e eu vou parar do outro lado então.
Oh, something's bumming me out.
With us?
Pronto.
Me? Funny.
Vai, Nicole. Vocês vão matar, tá na vida aqui. Não tá matando nada.
Move along.
Tá certo.
Can't imagine where you misplaced your old pair.
Posso pedir do hotel?
Hey, you. Come take a... Hey, you look like you need some stuff. Fancy watch? Spare cufflink? Single earring? You want it, I've got it. Me? Oh, sure. Terrific. Never better. And as soon as I pay off my docking fines, I'll be back on my feet and in my ship. Yes? Junk. My friend, this is not junk. These are people's prized possessions. Priceless personal effects, beloved souvenirs and knickknacks. Huh? Oh, well, some of the guests left this stuff behind. I would certainly not admit to that, even if it were true. Take a look for yourself.
Pronto. Vamos dar uma olhada. Munição. Munição sempre é bem-vinda. Roupa. Caixa de música, não, aqui. Uzinganga. Pelo jeito tá avançando por aqui. Vamos ver se é NPC.
We're all
NPC genérico.
Rizzo's takes care of its own.
You don't know how grateful I am for the morale improvement program. You don't know how grateful I am for the morale improvement program. Saved my life.
He's not in the museum.
Even if he is,
Turista.
that's the same as him on purpose.
Turista.
I was at
Turista.
breakfast first. If anything, he's dressed.
Turista.
Happy customers are repeat customers.
Pelo jeito é aqui.
Timeline discrepancy detected
Vai
nearby.
pra vala.
This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected. Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's company law. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus spaceport.
Pronto. Já resolvi na primeira?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all proprietary mascots must exhibit signs of physical life.
Ó, medicina.
Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced a possible cause of death? Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving a game of darts. 2.
Ele tinha
The Needler.
braço no pescoço, pelo que eu tô vendo.
Yes, Inspector. The Needler. Bespoke handgun carried and wielded by Halcyon Helen. Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch. This weapon was responsible for executing the Chief of the Savages, played by Spencer Woolridge. This unit is incapable of providing ethical advice. This unit is also incapable of answering rhetorical questions.
Pronto. Tá aqui o braço no pescoço. Voltar lá pro outro lado. É, o mais prático seria aqui. Só que ele aponta pro lugar que não quer ir. Ele fica pulsando. Eu espero que os caras corrijam isso daí no próximo jogo. Não tem esse negócio de ficar pulsando pro lugar errado quando você quer ativar usar algum ponto específico de viagem rápida no caso.
Here they come.
Já morreu?
Wanna be your friend?
Esse especial é legal.
I'll fix you right up!
Your friend!
Aqui não vai ter nada então, o sensor.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access and... Welcome to the Piraeus Spaceport.
Pronto. Quem que é esse daqui?
We're the future of sublight. Just you wait and see.
Agora temos um ponto de viagem rápida ativado para cá. Só examinar e coletar. Voltou. Acho que secundária também tem pouca nesse jogo também. No caso da missão de DLC tem pouca secundária. De jogo tem bastante.
I don't like the way they're eyeing us, Captain.
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Sluglight Underground don't like that much.
If you had anything to do with Sublight, you'd have started shooting about 12 words ago.
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector.
Vamos ver se vai dar pra levar na conversa ou vai ter que meter bala em todo mundo agora.
Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm, draw! You wanna say that again, pal?
Tem que ser 100 de medicina. 100 de medicina. Eu acho que não tem nem metade, eu acho, se não estiver enganado.
Woolly piss! Why'd we decide to do this? Hey, any chance we could reschedule? Maybe do this whole showdown business? Never? You don't need to tell us twice. Come on, all. Let's get the hell out of here.
Pronto. Poderia ter matado todo mundo, mas a arma acho que tá quebrando. Tá. Ah, tá faltando peça. Cadê a pistola reserva? Acho que não tá aqui não. Tá. Cadê? Capavate. Está usando uma... Vou colocar essa metralhadora aqui. A marreta dela é 120. Vou colocar essa marreta de 410 nela. Vamos ver de cota. Dessa marreta de 415 para ela. Vamos ver, vou ter que tirar essa arma então. Pronto. Vou ter que farmar material para consertar ela. Ah, ele usa a mesma munição da arma pesada. Aí não. Isso daqui pelo jeito também.
Reminds me of Moreau's. Just a bit.
Hello. Welcome to Aridano's Dry Goods and Sundry, the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. I'm Marketeer Joseph Dempsey, here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal as possible. Hey, folks take a lot of comfort in knowing their neighborhood general store is unchanging, eternal, like the land beneath their feet or the air in their lungs. Whoops. Forgot I ain't supposed to poeticize on work time. The drab nature of our store profits is what I meant. Now, can I sell you anything?
Pelo jeito não tem nada não. R$770? Vai isso. Então, vou comprar um. Vamos ver. Peças. Eu preciso de peças para consertar aquela arma. Lacrado. Arrombar aqui, vai. Ou mato ele. Ah, tem uma saída lá pra baixo. Vamos examinar o resto já que tá aqui mesmo.
You got an appointment? Appointment? Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment? No appointment? No talking to Mr. Kincannon. Not entirely out of the question. Convince me.
Vamos ver. Intimidar. Intimidar, mentir.
Wouldn't mind a new bolter pistol. I've fired mine so many times the tips nearly fell off. Let's give Mr. Kincannon a ring. Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like a...
Yes.
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by. Here for my alibi, I assume. Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine? His spine, specifically. If you'd like to know the exact vertebrae, I'm afraid I don't know. I can tell you he's quite dead. Not that it matters much. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people. Which, as I said, you should not trust. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune. I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid. Oh, Elliot stole from me, all right. Alas, you're right in that his was a singular, isolated incident, and as such, does not resolve a concerning broader trend. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
Vamos ver o que temos aqui.
Really? That the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it. I certainly wouldn't take that bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads. Me, scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator. You do recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted? But certainly, whatever you say. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account. Was there something else you wanted to discuss? Bar fight? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing. Did you now? You're confident they were Slug agents and not, I don't know, hired thugs in stolen uniforms? I'm a very specific man. It tends to invite specific problems. The real question is, why would someone want thugs to get their hands on Slug gear? I suspect you're right. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you? You said it, not me. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that matter settled, is there anything else you'd like my assistance with?
Tá bom. Vamos voltar para a missão que estava fazendo.
That's a lot of containers. Is this just a distribution center, or you think they're planning something?
Hey, you! I got something I need to speak with you about. Hey there. Word around the spaceport is that you came in on the Unreliable. You a new crewmate? Cut the shit. I know Hawthorne's captain of that ship, and I know you ain't him. You want to try again? I see. Well, this would have been easier with Hawthorne, but I hope that if you're flying his ship, it means you're a freelancer too. Wonder if you can help me. I run an outfit for the moving of less than legal goods. There's a particular piece of cargo needs delivering to a particular individual in the spaceport. Thing is, I don't know where the cargo is right now. The crewmate who handles that is in the clink for getting a little too disorderly in town. We've already attracted too much attention. Too risky to visit her myself. That's where you come in. You help us out, I'll give you an equal cut of our pay. Great to hear. First, you need to go meet the crewmate who got herself jailed. Cassidy Mills is the name. She'll know where the cargo is. Oh, yeah, right. We have a secret phrase. I like boneless spratwurst. Say that and she'll know you're a friend.
Yeah.
Be seeing ya. Remember, Cassidy's at the constabulary. She might be a little wary, so be careful.
What do you want? Shh! Not so loud! How'd you know it was me? Yeah, that makes sense. You must be a good one to sniff me out. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto. Well, they ain't talking to me, at least. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing. Oh, so you're the inspector. Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help?
Vamos ver. Intimidação não tem nada, nem persuasão.
Oh, the picnic. Right. I get real mad sometimes. Ugly mad. Something I've been working on, but when Helen said we were through, I lost it. Helen meant everything to me. I didn't take the split well. Now I can never apologize. I got blotto with the other Rangers. You know, soaked, muddled, preserved.
Bluter, half shot, void lush, on the Byzantine swizzle, starry. 1 bit down, 3 bits up, spread across the spectrum. Top heavy. Should I go on? Drunk, Captain.
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow. There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, stolen her.
Roubaram uma vaca.
I don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time. I reckon
Ninguém pra
not.
confirmar.
See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her datapad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief. Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was. Real sure. It was dark as night gets. Plus, I've got small veins. Anyway, I didn't much feel like trying to explain why I was out there, or why I was drunk, and holding someone else's datapad, and also maybe crying a little, so I booked it. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone.
É, tem bastante conversa com esse cara.
I've been telling you everything I remember. All that's left is the part where I ran from the pilot house straight to my friend's... to my... fridge.
Agora ele lembrou do amigo dele.
I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. That sounds like a good idea. So now you have the whole story. After I talked to Auric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's datapad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again.
Sure. Get yourself a bit of taro blood, whisk it in a bowl with an egg and crushed caffeinoid, hold your nose and drink it straight. And the next time you drink, avoid the darker stuff.
I'll, have to think about that one, ma'am. Anyway, you ought to take Helen's datapad. Maybe you'll have better luck understanding her notes. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing. Okay. And listen, I want to help you find our killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it'd be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble. I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else.
Pronto. Vamos ver pra que lado que eu vou agora.
Buy a bunk, huh? I think I'll stick to my cabin, thanks.
Hey, pal. Over here. Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time? Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno? Something with a little more kick? Then maybe I'm your guy. The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Anti-Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe. Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you, I got what you need. Wait. You ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff. I'll be honest. I don't really know where that puts us.
Vai a primeira mesmo.
All right, fine. Yeah, I know, Birdie. So what? Yeah. Damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep. He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin B negative there. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head. Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it.
Com ele é só isso mesmo. Medicina eu tenho 70. Aquela hora que os caras tinham pedido 100 e eu não tinha 100. Só que também agora tanto faz. Vamos aumentar mais um pouco o hackeamento. (96), então deve ser por aqui algum lugar. Confirmar o mapa mesmo. É lá do outro lado. Só falta você dentro do hotel. Aqui já é menos eficiente do que a outra.
Ooh, is that woolly cow shit? Did a woolly cow drown in here?
Black hole.
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Pronto. Painel.
Inspector. I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate. Oh, dear law. Please tell me there wasn't another woolly cow involved. Yes, I know about the woolly cow. Constable Keene had Bertie's teammates arrested for unauthorized inebriation of livestock. Bertie himself was nowhere to be found during the incident. Ironically, if Keene had arrested him, he'd have the perfect alibi. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen? Understood. I appreciate your candor. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation. I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. I'll make my report of your investigation into Bertie. Do you have anything else for me?
Pronto. 14. aqui também é pra cá também. Pronto. Dois lugares.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
You figured that out just by looking at it? Huh. We ought to talk shop one of these days.
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location. You can talk, discrepancy amplifier. You do it. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range. Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface. The area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles. That is highly likely, Inspector.
Pronto.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal. Once you've solved it.
Tem mais por aqui em volta.
Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered. Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device.
Pronto. Não faço a mínima ideia de quanto tempo tem duração essa DLC. Faz tempo que eu joguei, ó.
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector. Sorry about that. I'll buzz you right in. Feel free to have a look around, ma'am.
Hey, you think they keep any spare parts down here? Just wondering.
Welcome back, Inspector.
We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. We just throw them over.
Vamos ver. Segundo andar. Guarda. Vamos dar uma examinada também aqui.
You're the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect? Perps! Just like a real inspector. Right, so the missing cargo. How can I help your investigation? Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the warehouse. Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in the shipping yard. As for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager, he told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo. Could be. Those things'll break if you so much as look at them funny. That's Benton's area, but don't bother asking him for help. Last time I asked him to check the automechs, the hull head told me he couldn't help because he was dead. Yeah, especially when he kept shouting, "Dead people can't hear anything!" at me. On the bright side, I'm sure the dead won't mind if you decide to check those loading automechs out yourself.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined. Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare keycard made. It's all yours. Oh no, I forgot to delete all of those incriminating messages I sent about which cargo to steal. Nah, I do have a list of cargo that's gone missing though, if that helps any.
Vamos ver o terminal dela, se é que é esse. Eu acho que não. É lá embaixo. Ah, do lado de fora. Vamos ver.
Here they come!
Se quiser matar, pode matar então. Não é pra ter entrado. Eu não gosto de ficar perdendo reputação, não. Não podia ter dado a respawn do Wildfire, não? Pronto. Tem um computador aqui. Vamos ver.
You trying to get us all?
What do you
Pegar no
think you're doing?
fragante.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Timeline discrepancy detected here. Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger. For Type K-19 cargo transport automechanicals, defensive protocol is triggered by attempted interference with cargo, or its transportation, or attempted destruction of the unit. Once triggered, defensive protocol targets the perpetrator and applies lethal force until the target has been deceased for a minimum of 3 minutes. There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed. Slug automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time.
Pronto.
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported and its destination. How can this automechanical assist you?
Inspiração. Inspiração não tem.
Access panel is now unlocked. Ejecting data log 17C. Alert. Failsafe protocol triggered. Kill mode initiated. Preparing to end user. Understood. This unit is programmed to facilitate user queries. Kill mode pause. User termination to follow. ejected data log contains instructions to move cargo shipment 6, 8, 7, 5 outside the boundaries of the shipping yard. It also contains instructions to move randomized cargo shipments outside the boundaries of the shipping yard at intervals of 1 to 4 days. Apologies. This unit does not have access to cargo inventory lists. Kill mode re-engaged. Have a nice day.
Ele quis ir pra luta mesmo? Ui, mas... no sangue. Teve que matar os robôs então. Essa metralhadora é forte.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure? Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened? What makes you say that?
Engenharia.
Damn, you're good. Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern. So, our culprit had something specific they wished to acquire and used the random theft as a smokescreen. I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that Slug would soon possess it.
Mas esgueia.
Okay, that's very impressive. Don't ever touch me again. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device? She, Inspector. She could hear everything. The bug belongs to me, Inspector. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research.
Inteligência.
That, or she never intended it to stop. Impossible to know now. Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn. As though Helen herself didn't profit from her work. Please, this is a betrayal, Inspector. I do not take betrayal lightly. Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead, and that some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground. Yes, I suppose we have. There is, however, a slight chronological incongruency to it. I now have a motive to kill Halcyon Helen, but Halcyon Helen is already dead. If I'd known Helen was stealing from me, I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not. Oh, that is good, Inspector. Now you are thinking in the manner you must if you intend to get to the bottom of this mess. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need it. You'll find Helen's murderer. I'm confident of that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find a way to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire. I
Fale com o
expect it will
administrador.
involve shooting quite a
O
lot of
administrador é
guns.
direto pro hotel, então. Se ele só fazer a viagem rápida, eu falo com o administrador. Deixa eu dar uma olhada no diário. Tá fazendo o que agora? Daí que é o problema. Múltiplos lugares e não deixa fazer a viagem rápida. Ele fica pulsando. Se eu colocar pra fora, ele vai na primeira. Eu tenho que viajar pra fora pra conseguir chegar no lugar. Aqui não me deixa fazer viagem rápida pra dentro. E quando vai pra fora ele me pulsa. Isso daí é do jogo, não tem nada a ver com o analógico zoado. Não tem nada a ver com drift, esse problema de ficar pulsando pra fora quando a missão tá do lado do ponto de viagem rápida. Isso daí é um problema que tem no jogo.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Porque se fosse drift no controle, o personagem estava se movendo sozinho.
There's something even worse? There is. I spent 6,000 bits on a new suit for the unveiling, but now that it's been postponed, I'll never get a chance to show it off.
Aí tem que pegar o elevador e vai pegar mais uma tela de carregamento.
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Inspector? Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found. Of course he's got an alibi. He runs Sublight Underground. He probably starts his day by preparing half a dozen alibis. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death? Fair enough, Inspector. I won't try to influence your judgment any more than I already have. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
Ela tem os dados para saber disso?
Are you confident you've finished your investigation? You've questioned all your suspects.
Deixa eu dar uma confirmada.
Law speed, Inspector.
Pronto. Talentos. Esqueci de olhar. Ah, tem esse cara pra investigar ainda. Tem essas duas então pra fazer. Antes, então. Vou fazer essa. Depois eu faço essa. Vai ter que pegar o elevador então.
What floor would you like to visit? Oh, so sorry, but what other... To the lobby we go!
The brochure never mentioned anything about mosquito attacks. What other dangers are they hiding from us?
Helena.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure. Oh, most certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion. The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food.
Percepção.
Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being. You're a freelancer of some repute. Surely you're no stranger to seeing the interior organs of a human being. Although, I suspect you do most of your work with a gun, and not a scalpel.
Só isso? Elevador e NPC.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector? Oh, my. Well, that is certainly odd and alarmingly unacceptable. Allow me to check the service records. Ah, yes. Not to worry, Inspector. It was indeed cleaned for you. Except for the evidence, which is all of Helen's stuff. I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Intimidar?
I wasn't trying to. Now that I think about it, I can get you up to the guest floor. Not trying to cause any trouble, just doing my job. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access.
Acessa a ala VIP.
Done. You can now come and
Olha
go
com
as you
Spencer.
please.
What floor would you like to visit?
Ala VIP.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Guarda. Ah, tem alguma coisa aqui.
Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terroré, blood, terroré, unidentifiable biological fluids, terroré.
A lot of folk use their blood for seasoning on account of its sweetness. Don't try and use its innards, though. Only thing that can digest taro meat is a raptidon.
Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the bottle's original contents. These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. The presence of terroré biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology. Well, I didn't, you fool. It was in the script. Wait. Now that I think about it, you do smell rather like the Aether, old blood and unwashed feet. Oh, now this is curious indeed. Who are you? And how did you get in here?
Menti. Apenas uma suqueadora.
What a quaint claim. You're so adorable. I won't even call security. No, really, I mean it. You've most certainly endeared yourself to me, and I think I know why you're here. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard. I'd be delighted. Oh, damn. My pen's out of ink. I'll just get you a portrait of my face as a souvenir. I'm sure I have the prints around here somewhere. By the by, how did you get in here? The only non-staff individual cleared to enter guest rooms is supposed to be the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh, hello. Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in the Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Vamos ver.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar?
Fale com o chefe.
We've
Vai ser a
clashed
próxima,
almost
então.
non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation. Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it. None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve. How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you. Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor. Very well, then.
Apareceu mais umas perguntas, mas já não tem nada mais. Provavelmente vai ter que pegar o elevador e voltar pra trás. Vamos dar uma olhada se tem mais alguma coisa por aqui.
Cow?
Timeline. Multiple discrepancies detected.
É bode?
First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
Vaca peluda?
Zero. This unit has not been programmed to include bovine jurisprudence in its library of information. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club. Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
O que uma vaca tá fazendo num quarto de hotel? Vamos vazar.
What floor would you like to visit?
Deixa eu olhar a próxima etapa para ver se eu não vou descer pro lado errado. Deve ser no saguão, eu acho. Não vou lá é pra cobertura, então. Tem as coisas aqui.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation. You're the inspector? Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide. Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest. Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was constantly watching Helen's food. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Tem mais gente então pra falar agora.
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
Inteligência.
What? Truly? That's an alarming business oversight. Instead of volatile chemicals, the corporations should put barbiturates in everything. Everyone likes barbiturates. But I don't believe that was a risk with Helen's meal. I was, up to something else. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal. I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal. Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
Tá bom.
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here. Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
If you have an issue with a...
Vamos dar uma olhada no mapa. Eu devo ter pra cá, então pra cá então. Nada de viagem rápida. Duzentos e pouco.
Don't hurt me! Don't! Please!
To make me feel at home, but you top rungers are fucking stupid.
Maybe there's another way
through.
Salvar que faz tempo que eu não faço um save manual. E merda. Pronto. Pelo jeito eu acho que vai voltar pro hotel, pelo jeito. Bloqueado. Ah, tem um cofre. Não dá pra abrir. Vamos ver qual que é o próximo lugar. Não, é aqui mesmo.
Reminder, this unit is worth more
Vou ter que
than
falar com o
your
robô
entire
mesmo.
extended family. Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary is currently not closed due to a sprat infestation. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones. Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments. All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe. Is that acceptable?
Engenharia.
Error. Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee request. Funds will be requested from Rizzo's leadership with interest at a later date. Delivering footage. Thank you for your patronage. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with that footage, please submit the requisite request forms. Is there any other assistance this unit may provide? Activating report writing servos. Activated. Please clearly enunciate the details of the crime. Report concluded. Criminals will be apprehended with utmost efficiency, with a discrepancy of 1 to 2 hours to correct forgot incompetence. Thank you, Inspector. You should purchase yourself a celebratory purpleberry liqueur. The only thing drier than the taste of justice. Purpleberry liqueur. If you would like a wine.
Aí, robô. Tá bom. Sair daqui, vamos ver para que lado. Vamos dar uma olhada na missão mesmo. Confronto Spencer. Daqui é uma... Eu consigo... Esse negócio de estar tudo no mesmo lugar atrapalha pra caramba. Fazer viagem rápida. Fica marcado trocentos pontos de missão em volta. Eu poderia fazer viagem rápida pra dentro do hotel, mas esse negócio atrapalha. Só se você passar em cima do ponto de que tá a missão, ele tira você do ponto de viagem rápida. Fica atrapalhando pra selecionar.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay. Spokesman said that the unveiling would be indefinitely postponed.
As poucas animações que tem de CZ desse jogo, você vê que é a mesma pegada do Fallout.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Apesar que esse estúdio que fez esse jogo fez o Fallout New Vegas e também tá por trás do Fallout 3. O Fallout New Vegas é considerado o melhor Fallout da franquia.
I could not have waited another instant for your presence. The Canes and the Canids, Act 2, Scene 6. I played a love-struck janitor. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer. Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end? How awful. Whoever did this must have been quite heartless. Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
Vamos ver.
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids. Oh, it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me. I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character. Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating. All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much. Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The unemployed cometh was shot on sight. That makes it a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should. I'll answer whatever you wish. I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
Tem mais coisas pra falar com ele, então.
Please, ask me any... Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense. Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon. What? That damned bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror ray glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
I've never heard of that. You sure you're talking about terror rays? Their bits tend to give folks the runs.
Oh, that's it. I'm firing my nutritionist this instant. Oh, well, there's... Maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror ray gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her. I will. Terror ray glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process. No, really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy. I
Ou ela morreu por
wanted her to
acidente.
be incapacitated during the Brown
Errou na
unveiling.
dosagem.
With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles. Thank you very much, Inspector. And for what it's worth, I really do hope you find the true murderer.
Pronto. Vou falar com esse cara, depois eu volto no raivoso ou essa. Não vai ter ponto de viagem rápido pra cá. Não foi visitado essa parte, então. Sogão. É, eu acho que saí da colônia. Vamos ver se isso daí sai mesmo de dentro do hotel. Se isso sair é mais prático. Vamos ver se tem caminho pra cá. Aqui parece que não tem a ponte tá do outro lado então. Pronto, munição. Vamos ver se eu tenho material para consertar aquela pistola. Cadê? $521. É essa então. Não. Não tem material. Não, aqui é familiar. Eu já passei por aqui, mas... Não tem ponto de viagem rápida para essas redondezas, não? Aqui já foi tomado. É, parece que tem um elevador aqui.
yes.
Visst.
Show me the biggest, fattest wildlife you've got, Arizanos. I'll bring it home on a plaque.
Excuse me, Gunther. I need to ask you something.
Who in the hell is Gunther?
Guia.
I told you to call me Hunter. Come
NPC.
Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about? Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to use that at my next mechanics meeting. But I take by your tone that you ain't seen anything matching my machine's description. Oh, that's not good. I hope she hasn't gotten herself into any trouble. Oh, I ain't no hunter. At least not in the traditional sense. Wrenches always suited me better than firearms. A mechanical under my care up and wandered off, that's all. I gotta get her back before anyone notices that either of us are missing. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself. But like my machine, I'm not combat inclined.
We can help her out, right? Won't take too long if we're on the job.
I know it's a pain, but I think I need some outside help. Job or no job, I'm not leaving Betty out in the wastes. Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. Being unemployed, I mean. Be lonely being unemployed. If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should send her back home.
Welcome to Hunter Legal's Legal Hunter Supplies. I am Hunter Legal. How might I help you today? Unusual. This whole land complex is a failed wildlife exhibition turned hunting reserve. You can't go 10 feet without stepping in unusual. But I reckon you're asking about people unusual. I'd go have a chat with the prophet of profitability. Maybe she can intuit you in the right direction or something. But she is mighty far in the depths of the reserve. Perhaps you should purchase one of my fine armaments for the journey. Hunter Supplies.
Vamos ver o que tem pra comprar. Tiver uma metralha de plasma, eu queria. Pelo jeito não tem. Nem item de conserto. Pelo jeito dá pra falar com esses caras.
Sorry, but we're a little busy right now. I'm sure one of the other guys would be happy to give you a tour.
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to? We always have time for the inspector.
The inspector? That's you? I am so sorry. We didn't know what we were doing. We're so sorry. It'll never happen again.
Percepção.
Oh, Law, it's all over. I told you someone would catch on sooner or later, Belle.
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure you've bigger saltuna to can than us.
Normally, yes, but we take guests out on live-action wilderness experiences for additional pay. You know, shoot a raft here, walk there. We're just between tours right now.
Live action? You can shoot?
Hey, I'm not a bad shot. I've been keeping these tours safe for years.
Tristeza.
Shit, I thought I really sold it. Let me try again. I'm not a bad shot. I'm not a bad shot.
Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper story's a little gap-toothed, if you know what I mean. But seeing as you insist on sticking your... That is, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in on what we're doing. We, misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the maws of some local predators. Now we're stuck here wondering how to get their room keys. Might have been Raptidons. I find it hard to tell them apart, especially when my glasses get fogged up. Hey, we all got our priorities. Not worrying about those keys ain't gonna bring their owners back from the dead. Anyway, the sooner we get those keys back, the sooner we can make it look like the ex-guests checked out early.
Wouldn't you? I mean, the dangers were all listed in fine print on the waivers they signed. Least they can do is not destroy our reputation when they get themselves killed. We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen. We've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those keys for us, it's all yours.
You kidding? You're welcome to.
Our bosses would want this situation resolved, just like us. We're the real victims here. The dead can't suffer anymore, but we can, and we will if we have to pay for all these lost keys. Did I just hear that right? The inspector is going to help us, Bill! Thank the stars!
We're not out of the woods yet. Let's just see what happens before we celebrate. We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector.
Ficou com um bug de iluminação durante essa conversa com essa mulher. Vamos ver que missão que eu tô fazendo aí. Pelo menos munição tem aqui. Salva.
We're done here.
Oh, hey, Candy Canyon! I know this place. It's where they did Free Range Fixer.
Here we go.
Vai. Morreu ainda? Tá, tá. Tchau. Nova região, nova área de viagem rápida.
Captain, what is this place and why is everybody acting so strange? Oh, law. They ain't cannibals, right?
Pensei que estava abandonado.
Hello! Welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you? Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper. If you felt imbalanced and unproductive,
O jogo básico não existia essa DLC, se não me engano, o level máximo era 30. A última vez que eu usei esse jogo, que tava com as DLC, eu acho que terminei no nível 36.
Or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability. Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away. Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were. I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush. Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after
Profeta
our
uma
high-profile
profeta?
visitor arrived a couple of days ago,
Parece
the
que
prophet
é o
asked
que
me
tá
to
falando.
take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day. I was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
Só isso.
Certainly. Actually, I noticed the Prophet's dragging, especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped. I think so. Had the right size and shape.
Então essa que é a profeta.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Medicina.
Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and/or death. Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined.
Vamos ver. Mais análise.
Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax. Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Slight possibility of calculation.
Só isso. Tem mais alguma coisa pra fazer aqui. Troquei o corpo. Não, tá. Aqui já tô mandando sair pra fora. Vamos falar com quem tá aqui mesmo. Depois a gente vaza.
Fruitful and productive welcome, sister. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival? We indoctrinate people in the back. Wait. That was a jibe, wasn't it? With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential. Absolutely not. Any statements by Ms. Helen about us were blown out of proportion and altered by the media. In fact, she quite recently... excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened. Whatever the case, I'm sure her speech about us was all a misunderstanding. We offer a wide variety of seminars for all your corporate needs. Employees not working hard enough? Employees dying too often? It's most likely your managerial humors. And of course, seminars for balancing the energies of your business offices. Interior decorating is much more important for success than many would believe. If any of this sounds at all interesting to you, might I interest you in the first 82 words of our most popular seminar's introduction? Free of charge. Byzantines live lives fraught with competition, and that competition can be immensely stressful. You must, first of all, find a way to balance your thinking. Think not of bits lost, but of those you have yet to gain. After all, peace leads to productivity, and productivity leads to profit. Though thought alone won't balance you. We have a strict regimen to promote humor clearing. Session attendees stand on burning coals, sit for hours in our productivity smokehouse, and of course, fast throughout. Precisely. The barriers within yourself will break down as your skin sweats and blisters, giving the evil humors the proper space
Profeta da
to escape.
rentabilidade.
It's my patented method.
Profeta da economia, então.
Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know? I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills. I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further? Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand. I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do
Agora é
with
só
Helen's
ir atrás do
demise.
corpo, então.
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, sister. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an
Terminar de falar
individual's
com ela,
true
vou
productive
fechar
potential
essa
when
transmissão.
burned.
Talvez daqui a
I
pouco
can't
abra
say
uma outra
anymore.
jogando
Trade secrets,
Sinos
you
que de
know.
Odisseia, fazendo NG+.
None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfectly safe. Is there anything else? Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, sister. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
Intimidar.
Perhaps it wasn't clothes, after all. I had a visitor, yes, but as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now.
Pronto. Vai ter alguma coisa aqui dentro. Eu vou salvar do lado da missão. Se tiver. Eu vou salvar do... Vamos ver. Vai ter que sair do lado de fora mesmo. Provavelmente vai ser naquele lugar que eu vou fazer mais outra viagem rápida, então vai ter mais um carregamento. Direto no book. Só vou fazer essa viagem rápida e salvar.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Nearby.
Vou terminar por aqui. Daqui a pouco eu volto jogando o Assassin's Creed. Falou então.